Hi guys, look where we are. We are in Barcelona and I'll be staying here for 2 days. It's a short adventure from Valencia. I just arrived and I'm close to the bus station here in, I think it's the North Bus Station in Barcelona. Anyways, it took 4 hours, well, a bit over 4 hours and 15 minutes to get here from Valencia. And first things first, I need to find a place with some good breakfast and have coffee, because today I woke up at 5:45 to be on time. Anyways, I hope that as always you'll enjoy it and we'll learn something together. I'll speak to you soon. Cheers guys.
We arrived in Barcelona in the morning at Barcelona Nord Bus Station, one of the city's main transport hubs. It stands on the site of an old railway terminal and today connects Barcelona with destinations across Spain and Europe. From there, we immediately walk toward one of the city's most iconic landmarks, Arc de Triomf, built in 1888 as the main gateway to the Barcelona Universal Exposition. Unlike the triumphal arches you might see elsewhere in Europe, this one was designed by Josep Vilaseca in neo-mudéjar style, using red brick and decorative ceramics. Instead of celebrating military victory, it symbolized progress, art, and the city's openness to the world at the end of the 19th century. Just behind it we enter Parc de la Ciutadella, a large green park created in the 19th century on the grounds of a former military fortress built after the War of Spanish Succession in 1714. For over a century, it represented oppression for locals, but it was transformed into a public park and later became the main site of the 1888 World Fair. Today, it feels peaceful, but its layout still hides traces of that political history, including monuments, fountains, and even early works associated with a young Antonio Gaudí. From there, we head down toward the sea and arrive in La Barceloneta, a neighborhood originally created in the 18th century to house fishermen displaced from the Ribera district. It still retains a slightly different rhythm compared to the rest of the city, with narrow streets, low buildings, and a strong maritime identity. Along the waterfront, we passed Palau de Mar, a former 19th century warehouse that has been transformed into a cultural and commercial space connected to Barcelona's maritime history. Nearby stands a striking Roy Lichtenstein sculpture, a bold pop art contrast against the Mediterranean backdrop, as well as the historic Edificio de Correos de Barcelona, an early 20th century neoclassical building that once served as the city's central post office. Then we move into the Gothic Quarter and reach Santa Maria del Mar, one of the purest examples of Catalan Gothic architecture. It was built between 1329 and 1383 in an impressively short time for a medieval cathedral. What makes it especially remarkable is that it was constructed by local merchants and dock workers rather than loyalty or the church elite. The result is a remarkably harmonious interior with tall, slender columns and a sense of symmetry that feels unusually modern for a 14th century structure. It also survived fires during the Spanish Civil War in 1936, which adds another layer to its long and turbulent history. From there we walk through the artistic district of El Born, where narrow streets are filled with galleries and small creative spaces. We visit European Museum of Modern Art, located inside the 18th century Palau Gomis. Unlike many modern art museums that focus on abstraction, this one is dedicated mainly to contemporary figurative art, which gives it a more classical and human-centered feel. Nearby we also reach El Born Centre de Cultura y Memoria, a cultural center built around archaeological ruins discovered in 2001. These remains date back to the early 18th century and preserve parts of the city destroyed after the Siege of Barcelona in 1714, offering a direct physical connection to that moment in history. At this point, we stop for food at Pizza Pazza Princesa, a simple pizza place that has become popular for its strong value in an otherwise expensive city center. We continue through Mercat de Santa Caterina, originally opened in 1848, but completely redesigned in 2005 by Enrique Miralles and Benedetta Tagliabue. Its colorful roof, made from over 300,000 ceramic tiles, represents the fruit and produce sold inside, turning the entire market into a visual artwork. Next, I pass the exterior of the Palau de la Música Catalana. Completed in 1908, it is one of the most important examples of Catalan modernism and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, famous for its stained glass skylight and richly decorated facade that almost feels like it is melting with color and detail. Nearby, we also notice Casa Calvet, one of Antonio Gaudi's more conservative works from 1899, which still won architectural awards despite being far more restrained than his later designs. I check into Safe Stay Barcelona Passeig de Gràcia, a budget hostel located in the Eixample district, an area designed in the 19th century by Ildefons Cerdà, with a strict grid layout intended to improve airflow, sunlight, and hygiene in the expanding city. In the evening, I eat at La Base, a casual Mexican restaurant that reflects Barcelona's international food scene shaped by migration and global influences.
It's time to try some tacos, guys, but I actually ordered a burrito. This place is very close to my hostel, so I decided to pick this one. Busy Barcelona streets, and I hope a great evening ahead of us. So I'll be trying to visit the best bars, maybe another tapas bar, and we'll see how it works. See you soon, guys.
After that, we walk through El Nacional Barcelona, a massive dining complex inside a restored 19th century industrial building that now hosts multiple restaurants under one roof, from seafood to tapas and grills. It feels like eating inside a historical monument that has been repurposed for modern life. After a long day of walking, I head back to the hostel completely exhausted. This is the end of day 1. Cost: breakfast at the train station, €9. Hostel, 2 nights with taxes, €42. European Museum of Modern Art, €13. Pizza for lunch, €3. Burrito, $9.90. Set menu. Beers in the evening, €5. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Walking the World. Please like and subscribe. Keep dreaming, keep exploring, and keep living your best life. Hasta luego.